treasure.
What's going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? Yeah. Had to change the mood. Come on in here. Hey, thank. What's going on? How you doing? Shout out to my mods. I have the best mods ever. We on that tonight. I don't have time to deal with cult members. I know. Come on in, hit the like button. Or you can get out. I like that from LNC. Hit the like button to get the hell out. What's going on? How you doing, Boston man? How you, Jackie? How you doing? I know. Shout out to all my great mods. Shout out to all the members. Shout out to all of you. Thank you so much for coming in. Now we got some things to talk about. Hey, RTs, how you doing? Another great mod. I hope you guys had a good day. We got some things to talk about. We got Umar Johnson, man. Prince of Pan Crust Pizza just don't know how to quit. He's bold. Yeah, he actually called the producer of his movie that he basically, he ruined the script. Let's be honest about this. Maryanne wrote a movie and he came in and did some BS, changed the script up and everything. Just threw his whole pork belly filled tantrum, damn narcissistic BS all over the film, and just gave the woman a hard time, and then had the audacity to call her. It's crazy. You can't make that up. But we got to kick this off for one of the best judges that has lived the full life. He died at 88. Very nice judge. I've seen many of his court hearings. I've seen this man give, single moms a pass on speeding tickets or reduced it, because he was empathetic. And this is the stuff that gets you far in life. This is what, this is what gets you ahead, is just being a genuinely good person and good at what you do. Being a judge isn't easy. And I'm not saying they're all good. There's some corrupt ones out there. I've reported on them. But when you do have a good one, I think it's just all the more important to show some respect. And he passed away. He was 88 years old. So he really was just a nice gentleman and a great judge, a great person, and whose life should be celebrated. So you guys, I'm going to play this video while you guys come in. Hit the like button or get out. Thank you and shout out to my mods. We're on it tonight. I'm not, I told you all, I'm not putting garbage on my main channel. Because everybody don't know who people are. When they're insignificant, they're insignificant. And we're going to keep them that way. I don't have to validate anyone's existence or importance or anything. I'm not here to do that. So, yeah. That script was mediocre because of him. Yeah, and she said it. He came in and changed up stuff. What's going on, Boston man? Indeed. Hello, everyone. Hey, Francisca, how you doing? So glad you guys are tuning in. Snow Bunny, loving ass money. She said someone called Umar digital fun today. What's going on, Enrique? How you doing? Oh man. Yeah, we got to clown up the Prince of PCP. We're gonna clown him out. But first we're gonna show some respect to the great judge Frank Caprio. And we're gonna check out this video here. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button coming in. Let's get to it.
There are so many people who watch your show, who watch clips of your show, who are just so taken with what a kind human being you are.
I'm looking at this little guy and I say to myself, am I going to do that to him? Look at him.
Well, it makes me feel good because it comes from my family. My father, an immigrant, taught me to be respectful and to be understanding and compassionate with people. And that message has resonated around the world. And so I am so appreciative just that message is recognized.
Good luck to you.
Bye.
Frank Caprio, the nicest judge in the world and star of the viral courtroom reality series Caught in Providence, has died. He was 88 years old.
I think the Almighty above is looking over us.
Just hours before Frank's death was revealed, he was seen on Instagram in a hospital bed asking fans for prayers.
I'm a great believer in the power of prayers, so remember me, please.
Frank, suffering a setback in his battle against pancreatic cancer. E.T. spoke to him last June, just 6 months after he announced his diagnosis.
How are you fighting this fight?
Well, I'm doing everything the doctors told me to do. I'm feeling stronger.
Good.
I flew cross country to be here today.
Of course.
From Rhode Island to California.
Yeah.
So I think I'm taking the right steps and things look good.
In a tribute shared on Frank's page today, those close to him acknowledge his unwavering belief in the goodness of people and add, his legacy lives on in the countless acts of kindness he inspired.
I turned 100 in June.
100 years old. Come on.
Thank you.
And this case is dismissed. I mean, I don't care what you came in for today. I was going to dismiss it.
Thank you, sir.
You think you'll still be kicking in the courtroom for a while longer?
I'm going to be there. No one's taking me out.
There you go.
Frank, a military vet, served on the bench in Rhode Island's capital for nearly 40 years, rising to fame after his long-running public access series became nationally syndicated in 2018. Clips of his compassionate approach were shared over and over again on social media.
Have you had breakfast yet? You did? Oh, that's good. Well, that's a good sign. Well, that means I don't have to give your mommy a break to buy you breakfast because you already had breakfast, huh?
And in 2021, the show was nominated for its first of 4 Daytime Emmy Awards.
Caught in Providence is nominated. How does that feel?
It feels great. This is my 4th nomination.
Is this your beautiful wife here? How do you feel about this gentleman's honor tonight?
It's absolutely amazing. He's been through a lot.
Frank is survived by his wife of 60 years, Joyce, and their 5 children.
What is the secret to getting to that 60-year milestone?
Let her get her way.
She's always right.
She's always right.
That was awesome. I'm actually crying. Whew. All right, y'all. I got, man, God dog. That took me off guard. Huh. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Rest in peace, Miss Judge Frank Caprio. That was awesome. I guess I needed that. I needed
Randy
that.
Flagg here.
Oh boy. Thank you all so much for your patience with that, man. Listen, welcome in. It is very sad indeed. I'm gonna change up the music right quick. Woo cha. That just reminded me of my dad passed away July 6th, 23 from prostate cancer. So, oh my God. Man, you hate to see the good ones go. It's like, Lord, why the demon seeds still running around on earth? Yeah, come get the demon seeds out of here. Yeah, take the good ones and then leave us the demon seeds. That's not fair. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I want to get some more comments in before we get started on this. We're going to have a laugh. Y'all, this is, oh my God. This is from American Flag Channel. Let me make sure I share this link. We saw the first 3 videos he's done. He did a new video today, so I want to check it out. We're going to start laughing, and then we're going to get to Maryanne's video that has over 20,000 views. See, Prince of Pan Crust Pizza, this is what happens when you're an asshole. Yeah, he messed up the movie. And then he had the audacity to call this woman, right? And left the message. And I was just like stunned. Someone, Enrique, you asked me, did I pay for a date? Child blue. No thanks. I would rather pay rent. What the hell? Let me tell you something. There are many things I would rather pay for than to have a date with the Prince of Pan Crust Pizza. I would never be able to get that smell from underneath my nose for a month. I told you all, somebody should have pranked his ass. They should have just, like, you know, one of these YouTubers that don't like him. They could just kind of do a good prank for $500 and then get a limo and everything. And then when they open the door, a little doggy comes running out the car. Here's the date. It's a poodle. And then get one of them sassy dogs that looks at him up and down and barks at him like, come on, come feed me. He's like, wait, where's the African princess? And that's it. Toodles. Toodles is waiting for you. Make sure you get her some extra chicken. She doesn't eat beef. Oh my God. I feel bad. Did anyone pay for a date with his ass? Did it actually happen? Like, how did that go? Did someone actually pay for a date with him? I don't know how you can stand his ass for like 5 minutes. Umar thinks he is so important. He thinks everything is all about him. So he ruins things for the sake of it. He does. I mean, he's a narcissist. Yeah, may be at peace. Rest in peace to Judge Caprio. Hey, Miss Mandy. How you doing? How you feeling? Make sure you drop your YouTube channel link. Anybody else that has a YouTube channel, please post the link up. I want to make sure you get recognized. People go out and support you. How you doing, Miss Mandy? You good? Garrett J. Witt done rebranded and everything, child. Hey, Peter. Hey, Mark. How y'all doing? How's your son doing? How's it going? I had to have a little cry. I don't know who Judge Caprio is personally, but I just, you can't help but to have absolutely adored his shows and just being an all-around good person, a great man, a great judge. Oh my God, man, that touched me. Anyway, it just reminded me of my dad. So I don't like crying in front of people. So yeah, thank you for bearing with me for a couple minutes. Let me get it out, because oh Lord, that hit hit different. Hope everybody is well. What's going on, Bougie Barbie? How you doing? Make sure y'all are hitting that like button to get out. I'm not playing get out if you don't want to hit that like button. He is about to come back. Yeah, man. And what's going on with the school? We're gonna find out. We're gonna watch a couple videos. This man is traveling. Umar is all over the place. I mean, not really studying at school. So took Judge Caprio, but the orange Oompa Loompa is still here causing issues. I know, right? That's what I'm saying. You got the evil people still roaming the earth, but the good people like that, man, you just hate to see it. 88 years old, he lived a full life, but it's still sad either way. And that video of him in the hospital bed, oh my God, that did it. I just started crying. That did it. Oh my God, King Kong died because of some white woman. Oh no. You let Prince of Pan Crust Pizza tell it with his racist ass. That's how it is. He's so racist. Like, dude, Black women are sick of his ass. So I mean, I don't honestly get it. Like it's like he just targets black women because reasons, but takes advantage of them and dog them out. I mean, get the fuck out of here. Any smart individual, any woman with character that loves herself and has some self-esteem would not want to deal with his ass. It doesn't matter the race. I rack up an $800 dinner bill before I tell him I don't care. That's a funsies. All right, TC, make sure you listen. I say you don't even have to show up. Just send your dog on the date. Make sure you eat all the ravioli now, okay? And don't bark at him. I need this to last and get my $500 worth. Don't bite him. No biting him. He's not a chicken. He might be filled with cow meat, but he's still a human, I think. Just don't bite him. You have to have a whole conversation with the dog before the dog gets out the limo. Because that's the only thing that Umar deserves to go on a date with. A dog. And one that's not housebroken. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Miss Mandy, for posting up your YouTube channel link. I appreciate it. I'm hoping that date didn't happen. Me too. According to him, women are paying to date him. Ugh. It's so gross. I'm the great lady scan showed in total remission. Look at God. Won't he do it? Miss Mandy. Oh, listen, congratulations. Hallelujah. We bless God. In total remission. God is so good, Miss Mandy reacts. I am so happy. I am so happy for you. And we just pray good health and that he keeps it in remission. God knows how to work a miracle. Yes, he does. Amen. I am so happy. That's good news. That's good news all around. Oh man, now you can sit and laugh and eat some cookies and drink some milk at the Prince of Pancrust Pizza. His bum ass. He's such a bum. I know, saying I cried a little myself. Yeah, I just kind of had a moment. I was like, ooh, what the hell? I don't like crying in front of people, so oh man, that hit hard. I just thought about my dad. That's pretty much what they came down to. Anyone who pays a date deserves to be scammed. I just don't understand. But see, yeah, he claims that he doesn't like any other race of women, so he's really taking advantage of black women. He's hurting black women. He's hurting his own race the most. And they've fallen for this. We cannot be this naive and gullible as women in general. To think that Umar is a human being and not an alien from outer space. Already right there. He's not of this earth, people. Don't pay $500 to go out on a date. Listen to me. Make this clear. Do not pay $500 to go out on a date with a Martian filled with cow meat. That man is not human. He's an asshole. The more you know. Oh my God, he was a very good man. This world is a little darker without him. Yeah, Judge Caprio is the man. Judge Caprio is that person that you just love to be able to call up and just have a conversation with. Just a blessing to be around. Bougie Barbie. Hey, Lady Luck. Hey, send everybody. Speaking to everybody. Yeah, I'm ready to get into this video. All fraudulent stuff is taking they $500 and pay. So basically, you pay for yourself. Yeah. $500 for the date. Does that include the food? Oh my God. Congratulations to Miss Manny. You guys give it up for her. Total remission. God is so good. Nobody should be falling for Umar's silliness. Falling for Umar's silliness. You should be shocked at how many supporters he has. Oh, I am shocked. He still has 222,000 subs over there on his YouTube channel that somehow he despises because reasons. He doesn't like comments and constructive criticism or feedback or anything. Am I going to date with a duck? No. The devil is a liar. This man looks like he hasn't had a shower in days every time I see him. Prince of Pan Crust Pizza always looks like he needs a damn bath and a shave. I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. I was this close to just prank calling his ass. And I was like, you know, his people like the docs and shit. He can't take a joke. But boy, I wanted someone to please dox his, like, not dox him, but to prank call him. I don't believe in doxing. Doxing is illegal. Not doxing. That was just, someone must be trying to dox me. No. His people like the dox. Just like other, you know, narcissists who are con artists and scammers. They like doxing. So you can't like have some fun and just prank call his ass, even though he keeps putting his number out there. He would be mad as hell. I was this close to just prank calling the shit out of him. Hello, Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar. Let me turn on this music. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what I was gonna say. Let me turn this down. This is what I was gonna say, y'all, when I pranked the call. I was gonna say this. Hold on. I'll make it real. Hello, Dr. Umar. It's me, Lady Luck. What you doing tonight? What? Oh, I got 3 plump chickens in the back. You ready to pluck? Dr. Umar, for $100, can you tell me what the cow says? Cow goes moo. Baby, tell me what the pig says. Pig goes oink oink. We can pluck some chickens tonight. Clean them bitches off. And then I'm going to fry them. You like fried chicken? Baby, tell me you like fried chicken. I want to hear you say you like fried chicken. Is that really pork rinds filled in your belly? Or are you just happy to see me? Yeah, I can't get this whole thing. Yeah, I had it all planned out. It was gonna be the call survivor all calls. Boy, I heard you was trying to be a movie star. I saw you take that shirt off. You know, you made me so jealous. All I wanted was a wholesome meal after I saw that movie. Y'all, I had a whole prank call planned and everything. I had a whole script. I was gonna fuck his ass up. Ooh, child. Look. I know, right, Auntie? King Kong ain't got nothing on you. I just want you to know that. Yeah. You can rescue me off that building anytime you want to. Ooh, you just look like a big tub of lard. All them clogged arteries is so sexy on you. Wait a minute. My clogged arteries. I ain't got no clogged arteries. You got 911 of them, and you know it. But it looks good on you, baby. Them clogged arteries coming through, and they just pulsating through that skin. All that dirt and grime. Rugged. What y'all? Y'all know it was so gross. Looking at all that man fat back in his back when he took that shirt off. I see this. Grabs are so nasty. And he tried to put that woman up on that table wearing that suit. I thought we was up here to talk about your son. Please. Ew, 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 ew. Oh my God. Oh, y'all, poor Maryanne Laureate. She had to deal with all of that. Oh my God. Let's go up and get some good comments in. We're gonna check out these videos, y'all. We're gonna get to it. I just had to do that. I had to let y'all know I had every intention on prank calling. I'm prank calling for the Prince of Pan Crust Pizza. He was gonna catch it. Oh, shocked and disgusted. I know he looks extra funky. Of course he does. YouTube channel isn't his. Is it King Kong conscious? Is King Kong consciousness of some sort? He ain't conscious about nothing. He just stay sleep. Don't stay woke. Stay sleep. Just, y'all know he one of those ones that snores like hell in his sleep. He can't help it. It's the chitterlings that get stuck in the nasal passages. He get a meal and he get a good snort and he goes to sleep and he just snores like hell. You can tell he snores. We all know you snore, Prince of PCP. We know you do. Oh my God. Record it if you do. Oh, I would. Absolutely. I'd probably go live if I did. If I would have prank called him, I would have went live. I would have done that in real time. Oh, it would have been epic. People with special needs. Exactly. People, I can't believe he got women trying to pay him to go out on a date with him. Like, ew. He would take $20 out of the $500 and take the date to KFC. You're talking about that pays for the hotel and something else. I couldn't believe it. When he tried to explain what all that $500 included, we checked out one of the videos in it. And I'm sitting here like, wait, that math is not mathing at all. For $500, you're talking about the hotel, the flight, and the dinner? What the hell y'all eating at again? Popeye's chicken is not a date. That's a snack. That's like a quick lunch break. Oh, he'll put you in the book of Negroes for prank calling him. He can put me in the book of Negroes. You fat back whale, go ahead and put me in the book of Negroes. That would not even be an insult to me. It would be a badge of honor. It would feel like just retribution for Marcus Garvey and Frederick Douglass. There it is. It's sweet, sweet revenge. Clowning his ass to the point where he puts me in the book of Negroes. Let that happen. She's such a clown. Yeah, he can do that. That's fine. Yes, that voice would have got him going. Yeah. What's going on, El Malik? Some of the excuses, distractions, and diversions heard about Umar's blatant, bad, disrespectful behavior helps it make I'm sorry, hold on. Helps it make sense why he talks as he talks, act as he acts with his arrogance and ego. Yeah. All he does is deflect and dodge and dip and deter and distract and dip and dodge and duck. I mean, it's if you sit and listen to just 5 minutes of him speak with some intent, because I had to do this, right? Part of what I do when I do reporting and researching on, people that I'm featuring or whatever, that background check, that I don't have to dox people to do this. You can just pay attention to their dialect and to what they say, their speech patterns, their thought process, and kind of get somewhat of a good angle on them. See kind of their intentions and the way they maneuver, the way they operate. You can pick up a lot if you listen, if you just sit down and listen to people. And I'm not talking about listening to respond. I'm just talking about listening. And all he does is just he stammers around. He just throws out words that they don't always come together in a coherent statement or sentence. Doesn't really have any thought behind it. Doesn't make you think about anything. You learn nothing from it, just like his dissertation. But he gives this word salad because he says words and he plays on emotions, on faith and spirituality and on race and on the pain and the anguish that black people went through. You know, we got to band together because once upon a time we were slaves, like our ancestors were. But okay, but he does that. It's like that anger, constructive criticism. It's that the anger, the constructive anger, where it gets you angry, but to the point where, okay, are we trying to go towards a resolution for this? I mean, what is the solution to the problem here? Except his solution is just an idea. He sees it as, man, I can make a lot of money doing this. Everyone else is seeing this as a pipe dream. They're willing to fund this, and oh, he's trying to do something great. All he's done really is threw out a bunch of words, played on your emotions, played on the pain that black people have gone through throughout the decades, from slavery to Jim Crow to, you know, all of the hardships, all of the negative things. He just expands that and then says, here's what I want to do about it. But gotcha, bitch. I'm not gonna do it. Like, that's it. It's just, and every time, okay, that doesn't fall through, I'm gonna still play on the same things. Like, I'm gonna tug at their emotions. I'm gonna tug at the anger of all of us. You know, Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey would never deal with this. They would never deal with him. If you had to put Frederick Douglass in a room with Umar Johnson, Frederick Douglass would have left the room 3 minutes after listening to that goofy ass dude talk. Frederick Douglass would have sat there and said, nope, I'm out. That's it. Frederick Douglass would have had nothing to do with an Umar Johnson. And the Umar Johnson we all know. No way in hell would Frederick Douglass ever want to deal with someone like him. Because Frederick Douglass would know a con artist and a snake oil salesman coming a mile away. And that's just listening to him talk for 5 minutes. Like you can pick up con art. When I do a lot of reporting and research on fraudsters and con artists and scammers, you can pick that up in a 5-minute conversation. I can say, okay, so they're a narcissist, they're arrogant, they don't admit when they're wrong, they refuse to apologize, they divert, they duck, dip, and dodge and deflect, they distract, they never deliver anything. Okay, got it. Now I know who I'm dealing with. And then add on top of that, they have no emotion, no empathy. Now you're just a soulless miscreant from hell. Got it. Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey would never give Umar Johnson 5 minutes of their day. And if they give him 5 minutes, it's because they just met him and that's all they're going to give him. That's what's so crazy here. So when I call him the Prince of Pan Crust Pizza, because I don't take his ass seriously. I don't take him seriously. I've seen so many people like him, and I've reported and researched on people like him. They're all the same. Male, female, red, brown, yellow, black, and white. They're all pretty much narcissists in God's eyes. I mean, it is what it is. They're all the same. And then they don't want to work. They don't get regular jobs. They can't even explain to you what the hell they do to get the money they get. He operates on these ideas. Oh, I want a school. Oh, I got this book. Oh, I'm going to go on this tour. Oh, I'm going to do the speaking engagement and say a bunch of nothing. Just a bunch of ideas. He doesn't have to work hard for it. And then people come around him, they give him free shit. Look how he was treated so well for this movie that he butchered and gave Maryanne such a hard time. Ladies and gentlemen, the Prince of Pan Crust Pizza. A dumbass narcissist. That's pretty much that. That's all you get. So that's why I would feel nothing about prank calling his ass. I'm just not in the mood for his cult base. I'm not in the mood. These cults, man, they are outrageous. Oh, these cult members, they follow. They just it's hear what I say, ignore what I do. They alter perception for these folks, and then these folks, some of these folks will take a bullet and they'll go beat up people and they'll go to jail and lose their liberty and freedom, lose their life over somebody if it's that strong of a cult. That brainwashing is beyond this world. It's something else. It's something else. You said, fuck, I heard Umar snort. I would talk sexy in here and say, I have 7 dish drain stoppers for you, King Kong. Long as you don't bring the snow bunny chicken. No shit. Yeah, I know, right? Comment section about Umar read. He's educated, tall, and important. I am there. Oh my God. Educated, tall, and important. I can't believe it. At some point, we must hold the foolish followers, delusional donors, and personality worshippers accountable. Their rescuing of Umar is despicable and embarrassing. It is. It is. I would never get that man out of paying taxes. I mean, what are we teaching? What are we teaching? Y'all make sure you're hitting the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button and get out. Hit that like button and get on. But what are we teaching if we're sitting here allowing a narcissist to get away with not paying taxes? So he's not contributing to society either. He's already not working and living with his mother. You know, it seems to be a common thing pattern here with these narcissistic con artists, wannabe cult leaders. Live with their mamas. They well over 35 plus years old. And then think they hot shit. Don't want to get jobs. And then they don't want to pay taxes. So you're not contributing to humanity or society or our economy. You're deadbeat on so many levels. And he has kids. So that's the worst part. Horrible deadbeat daddy. His own child came out and said that. Oh my God. Put that shirt back on, Umar. 27,000 watching. Oh man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. He needs a brain for his back. Yeah. He needs a bra. He needs a brain too. He needs a brain. He needs a bra for his back. Yeah, he had back titties. I love your show, sister. Remind Umar that King Kong died over a snow bunny. I know, right? Yeah, I just dropped the info for Amir's court appearance today. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Thank you for letting me know, Saint. Bougie Barbie, I thought he said 500 was for a ticket for a chance at the day. Yes, it was the raffle. Y'all, the $500 was for a raffle. So it was not guaranteed. $500 was for the raffle. Only one lucky person with no self-esteem or confidence won the date. It was for a raffle. So you could have had 100 women put $500 to get raffle tickets. You're absolutely right. Thank you, Bougie Barbie. It was a raffle. That's what's so crazy. So I guess the other 100 women, that one that wins, the other 99 paid for that date. So okay, now the math makes sense. You get $500 and 100. That's $5,000. My math is off today, y'all. I don't hit 500. Man, come on. 100 women pay $500. That's $50,000. $50,000. Yeah, that's $50,000 damn dollars. $50,000 damn dollars. If you got 100 women willing to pay $500 for a raffle, is my math right? $50,000. 2 zeros from the 1, 2 zeros from the 5. Is that $50,000? 4 zeros total. I can't believe this. Hey, Foxy. Ain't no way 100 people are that stupid. Ain't no way. He's got 222,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel alone. And he said he gets 67 million views on his videos on Instagram. Am I hearing that? Did I repeat that correctly? Hey, the humble ones. He's a master manipulator and pathological liar. Make sure you drop your YouTube channel link in the chat. Foxy, thank you so much. Saying, are you serious? Yes, that is $50,000. Y'all, if you got 100 women to pay $500, that is $50,000 for a raffle. For the raffle. Only one woman wins the date. One out of the 100. He's not gonna take them all out. It's a raffle. Man, oh my God. $50K, $50,000. Now that math makes sense. Because I was sitting there like, how the hell is he gonna pay for the hotel, the flight, and the date? Oh, he got 50 grand out of it. Just from 100 women. Now imagine if it were like 1,000. Just imagine. Journey with me through the theater of my mind, if you will. If out of, let's say, the 222,000 supporters, 10% of that, 22,000 women paid $500 for a raffle. Just imagine. Y'all, we're talking about stupid money. If 10% of his YouTube subscribers, hell, it could have been men too, you know, whatever. Whatever floats their boat. Just 10% of his YouTube subscribers paid $500 for a raffle ticket to go on a date with him. 22,000 times 500 is what now? Can someone do the math? I just do the math for me right quick. 22,000 times 500. We're just doing just journey with me through the theater of my mind. If 22,000 people paid $500 for a raffle to go on a date with Umar Johnson, how much money if train A leaves the station at 6:03 a.m. Eastern and train B leaves the station at 8:09 a.m. $11 million. $11 million. That is the biggest grift. $11 million, people. The biggest, dumbest grift. Can you imagine his cult base? If he has a strong following of 22,000 people and they're willing to drop $500 on a raffle ticket, he could bring in $11 million. What the? Y'all, hit my Cash App up. I want his cult base to hit my Cash App up. They have to be the most giving people on earth. Gullible, brainless, giving people on earth. These women would probably skip many bills to go on a date with him and pay $500 for that raffle ticket. If 10% of his YouTube subscribers were to spend $500 on a raffle ticket, we're talking about this man getting $11 million. Because math. That's how math works. I can't believe it. Oh, child. And then he want to sit here and talk about his accounts are still frozen. Y'all, you can't make this up. All sales lies and false hope. You can't make this up. This was never going to work from the beginning. Brown v. Board of Education. Exactly. The discrimination in this, you know, you got to get over that hurdle legally. And he doesn't have an attorney or a legal team or compliance or, you know, an accountant, I guess. He doesn't even have people in his corner that he actually listens to that tells him what he needs to know and tell him the truth and not what he wants to hear. There is no way in hell. Y'all, you can't make this up. What's going on is crazy. I just want to make sure I speak to everybody in here. Thank you all so much for tuning in, the humble ones. He is grossly incompetent and financially irresponsible. Absolutely. 4 girls are still saying Nature Boy will come home and he's been in prison for a year. Oh, he's got life in prison too. It's crazy. Plus 10 years because he didn't take the plea deal because he's another idiot. A narcissistic, a nasty one. He's got venereal diseases and everything. It's with coat base. Yeah. What's going on? The coat base of Prince of Pan Crust Pizza, Umar Johnson. Ciao. Whether they trying to be the cult of Harvey or the cult of the planet. I mean, a cult's a cult. Cults. They're the worst. What's going on? Thank you so much, El Malik. I appreciate that for a cup of coffee. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the $2 soup. I appreciate that. Hey, Dave. Hey, LLC. Sorry, I'm late. You're not late. You didn't miss out on anything. We just gave a salute to the Judge Caprio, who passed away at 88 years old. Y'all, we ready to watch this video. All right, we got some good laughs in. I just wanted to give people a heads up in case I do go live out of nowhere and it's like prank call. It's because I'm prank calling Umar Johnson's dumbass. Because I said I was gonna do it. Well, he kept giving out his number, and I'm like, he has no idea. He is just tempting me to prank call him. Y'all, I had a whole script. I was gonna say all that good stuff. You know, I got chickens to pluck. Come on. I was gonna let his ass have it. You guys make sure you go out and support Foxy 2 Roxy 3. That is her YouTube channel below. Thank you so much for tuning in. I have the greatest mods. Shout out to all of you. I thank you all so much for being here. Hit the like button if you have not, and if you don't want to hit it, just get out. I'm not in the mood. Come on now. Mommy Formidable and okay, a PCP. Yeah. All right, y'all, let's get to it. This is the Wrath of Umar Kong issue 4 from American Flag's YouTube channel. I gave it a like. Oh my God. Very funny cartoon. Let's get to this. And then we're going to get to this video and him just trying to F with Maryanne Lorient like he crazy.
Randy Flagg here, and this is Negro Nation News. New York is in
Put
chaos
one in the chat if you can see
as
here.
a giant Umar Johnson, dubbed Umar Kong, scales the Empire State Building. In one hand, a terrified white woman. In the other, the shattered remains of common sense. Look at me now. Bigger than your rappers, stronger than your pastors, taller than your baby daddy's excuses. And still, y'all won't fund my school. You got money for crab boards. You got money for Jordan retros. You got money for vacations in Cancun. But when it's time to save the race, suddenly, times is hard, Dr. Umar. You think these planes can stop me? These are nothing but symbolic white distractions. You can't destroy Pan-Africanism with propellers. I said, you can't destroy Pan-Africanism with propellers. I said, you can't destroy Pan-Africanism with propellers. Every bullet they fire at me is enough.
It's just like splitting image. It's so spot on. This is exactly how Umar Johnson looks. It's like a big ball of monkey meat with fur.
Another missed donation. Every bomb is another excuse from stingy Negro folk. But I rise just like my unpaid light bill. Military experts report Umar Kong is impervious to gunfire, but highly vulnerable to late fees and cash shortages. Where my strong black men at? Brothers, you'll spend $300 on bottle service just to impress an Instagram model who don't even like you. But you won't give poor Umar $20 to build a school to teach your son how to respect his melanin? Shame.
Because he wants y'all grit money. Yeah, put my Cash App tag in the chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Mama Formidable is hashtag LadyLuckClubLLC. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much for the support, for tuning in. Hit the like button or kick rocks. It is what it is.
Shame on you and my beautiful queens. Some of y'all spending thousands on lace fronts and waist trainers. Yet when I ask for a donation, suddenly you on a budget tighter than a Walmart parking lot. And don't let me catch no black man with a white woman. That ain't love. That's betrayal. That's like seasoning your collard greens with skim milk.
What?
White man get Wall Street. Asian men get Chinatown. Arab men get the corner store. And what does the black man get? Umar Khan begging on the Empire State Building with sweaty palms and a cash app. They call me crazy, but I'm the only sane one left. I'm the light bill, the tuition fee, the overdue rent notice of Pan-Africanism. Experts say Umar Khan has reached a new level of delusion, blending relationship advice, conspiracy theories, and fundraising pitches into one sweaty sermon. But make no mistake, this is not about education. It's about ego. And this man is never opening that damn school. This is Randy Flagg, out from Negro Nation News.
Yo! Oh man, the illustration on this is spot on. Y'all, it looks just like Umar. This is Umar. Oh, he's aged monkey meat wrapped in fur. Did they whoop his ass or what? What happened? Oh, y'all, this is something else. Shout out to American Flag. Make sure y'all check out his YouTube channel. Man, he's got 4 videos so far. Oh, Lord, have mercy. It look just like Umar. King Kong consciousness. Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah, this is awesome. Oh, they whooped his ass. Thank you, helicopters. With the human heads. They whooped his ass. Look at that. Oh my God. He is bloody. Now this is how he looks all the time right here. This is not even shocking to me. He looks like this 24/7, like he just got an ass whooping and he just refuses to take a bath. Oh man, shout out to American Flag. Boy, that is hilarious. Okay. Watch out. In one sec. Oh, thank you, Katia. What's going on? How you doing, honey? That makes me miss the Boondocks. It does. It does. Shout out to American Flag. Oh my God. I put his the video link in the channel. If you scroll up. But yes, please go check out his channel. He has 3 other videos we've already watched. Too funny. Too funny. Okay, y'all. We got to get to this. Maryanne said he called her. Now, she goes into her video and speaks about some of her other projects and stuff like that. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me see. Thank you so much. Shout out to you. Thank you. Thank you so much for the Cash App. I appreciate it. Thank you for the $3 Cash App. I appreciate it. Listen, I don't care if it's 50 cents or $1. Listen, it all goes towards the channel. And it is a blessing either way. Thank you so much, Mama Formidable. I appreciate you. Man, I hope you guys are enjoying this. This is something else right here, what he did to Maryanne. This is the producer of the Awaken, the film. She had a whole script. She let him come in, play himself after he insisted. He tried to sue her. And they had 3 days to do the film. And he just shat all over it. He went in, he gave her a hard time. He changed the venue where the movie was being made, went from one house to another house. He was trying to be demanding about the hotel stay. He didn't even go to the premiere. I mean, he just was he showed his ass. I mean, He's a narcissistic wannabe cult, not even wannabe. He's a narcissistic cult leader with no empathy or emotions or anything. He doesn't have a soul, so he can kiss my ass. I don't really care about dogging him out. And of course, you know, his little fragile ego won't allow him to take criticism. So of course he tried to sue her. He tried to file a lawsuit against this woman for a movie he wanted to be in. Crazy. So yeah. And then he had the audacity to call. So we're gonna I want to get to the part of the movie. I mean the video, I'm sorry, where she talks where she plays the call.
The letter from the attorney. Matter of fact, I'm posting it tonight.
Actually, I'm gonna go back.
So I put my foot down to take off the shirt. He wanted reputation. You
know what? All right, we just watched the whole thing. All right,
I'm jumping on.
So we're gonna watch the whole thing because I really want to give her due respect on this. The scam continues. I know, right? There's so many good content creators. Thank you so much. Laugh my ass off, I'm crying. Man, that was too funny. Shout out to American Flag, man. Well done. We're waiting on your next video. This is the beauty of, you know, being able to report and research on things. You come across other content creators as well that are talented, and they have their way of putting his behind in check. So American Flag has some fantastic, cartoon clips, and man, he can turn that into like an actual film. Like put those clips together and make one good movie, something. Man, that would be awesome. Umar is reckless. He wants a date for 500 while his mom lay in bed waiting on a doggy bag, maybe. Oh my God. That's so disgusting. His mom is bedridden. Something I found out from watching the movie. Let me go back to American Flag. I'm gonna share the video link with you all. There you go. Boom shakalaka. And you guys make sure you're gonna check him out. Go check him out. But his mother's bedridden, and his mother was in the film. So when they changed venues, of course they had to make accommodations for her because she's bedridden, she can't walk. He didn't even think about that when he demanded to have the movie shot in another house. He wanted a mansion. Like, bitch, ain't nobody got mansions available on standby for you. Like, the way he treated Maryanne was so bad. And he just thinks he put his foot down or something. I don't know. It's disgusting. All right, so we're going to check out Maryanne and let her talk and get it out and tell us what the hell happened with the Prince of Pan Crust Pizza, because, you know, he's a piece of shit. Let's go.
I'm here to do a quick video for you guys. I promise I'm not going to be long. I can't be long because I'm using my daughter's phone because I can't do the live on my phone and play the audio of Dr. Umar's message. Yes, family, he took the liberty and calling me today and had the audacity to leave a voice message. But before I get into that nitty gritty, because I know a lot of y'all like that nitty gritty, I was clear in my last video. My channel is to promote my body of work, is to promote the art. So I'm gonna talk about matters at hand first, and then I'll give you guys the nitty gritty at the end. Like I said, I'm not gonna be long. She got a little attitude. I'm using her phone, family. I bought the phone every month.
Yeah, tell the little girl, get over that. You pay the bill, you bought the phone. She live in your house. The end. All right, let's get back to it.
Pay for the phone, but you know, these kids, what can I say?
You'll be all right.
And the reason I do the videos at night is because I do have a 9-to-5, and the queen cooks and she cleans. So after I'm done with dinner, I clean the kitchen. I like to have a tidy kitchen. So in the morning, I'm organized to hit the pants and start breakfast. So I want to say thank you to all of you who took the time out to look at Gullah Moses. Yes, we got a lot of like and we got a lot of comment on it. So a lot of you who are my subscriber who hasn't seen Gullah Moses, please take the time and look at it. Even if you're not into the spoken word, it's a beautiful poem. And then what I did, I incorporate the artist with his spoken word I gave you a visual scene. I incorporated in a scene. So I really like the way it turned out. I think it's beautiful. I think you guys will appreciate it. And some of you that are looking at this video, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, like, and please leave a comment because he's been monitoring to see the feedback on how his work is embraced. And also, subscriber, I'm asking you all, when you guys get a chance, some of you have looked at Caleb and looked at Toward Emotion. Caleb is almost at 500 views, and Toward Emotion needs a little bit tad more. I'm asking you all, please take the time, look at the film, like, and then leave a comment. They work hard on these projects. I've only been on YouTube for 3 weeks, and you guys have embraced me. You guys have shown me a lot of love, and I am gonna feature them on my platform because I had a lot of producers who have already reached out to me after we dropped Awaken. They're not even from the greater Cleveland area. They reached out to me. I want them to reach out to some of the actors if you like what you see, because these actors, they go where the job is, where the money is. If you like what you see.
Shout out to you, Karma Cartel. How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Oh man, these kids now they gotta teach us. Hopefully, we plant a good seed. Yeah. Umar's despicable. He is. He loves. Yeah, he was walking around with some pig intestines in a Ziploc bag. I think she needs to like do more videos like this when she just talks to us, because man, she's telling us some tea that I didn't know. Like he walks around with a gun and bees and animal intestines and Ziploc bags. Like what the? And then had dirty bags. Y'all, she bought him a 2-piece luggage set. And he didn't even show up for the premiere. But he tried to sue her. Can you believe this? You know what? I'm not shocked. He's so deplorable.
You know, please reach out to them, put them in a project. So I'm going to share that platform with everybody that I've worked with. When we're artists, a lot of us, we do have a 9-to-5, and usually the craft is our hobby or side hustle that, you know, some of them inspired to get on a higher professional level. So I ask, please, please, please support. I can't emphasize that enough. Okay, enough said about that. Today, my phone rang. And then to give you clarity, I have not taken him out of my contact. My phone rang and his face showed up. My heart dropped. I did not answer the call. I allow it to go to voicemail. I do not know why this man is calling me. It's still like mind-boggling to me. But I'm going to send you a message, Dr. Umar. Please refrain from calling, refrain from texting. You and I are not friends, sir. You and I had a business relationship that you betrayed, that went south. There's no salvaging that. There's no comeback for that. You have burned the bridge. There's no rebuild. So I really don't understand. This is like the second time you reached out. He reached out the first time with the lady I said in my last video that I wasn't going to give her any credit. So this time.
So he still had her number from this movie and he called her. And his picture showed up? What is it? Must be a profile thing. What the heck? Y'all, she is see-through. Yeah, she's very transparent. He looks like he has a smell to him. Yes, hog mogs and pig feet. Y'all know he smells like a walking pig. He's such a man. Umar Johnson, you are the worst specimen of whatever alien donkey shit you came from. You are the worst. And you do this to black women. Leave us alone. Like, leave black women alone. Just leave us alone. Oh my God. Phoenix Rising. What's going on? Shout out to you. Umar had the nerve to have bodyguards in the movie. Yeah. And she actually accommodated him with that, which I would not have done because he doesn't walk around with bodyguards naturally in his own life, or else he would not have a whole piece on him. Should he be carrying a weapon? Is he not on probation or something? I haven't come across like a criminal thing, in my research on him yet. Should he even have a gun? Can you imagine that? Somebody walking around with a gun like that, and he out here doing a movie with children. Why even do the movie if you got to walk around with a gun on you in your dirty bag? dirty bag. As soon as she started speaking, Umar had one on the hook. And he watches, so he's going to just keep cyber stalking her and watching all her videos to see what she's saying. It's so crazy. The movie probably would have been good if he would have just did exactly what the producer and the director said to do. But he came on the scene. He wanted to play himself, and he made it. He just gave her a hard time and made it a shit show. I mean, just mocked the woman's script. She's proud of it. I'm not saying it was not a watchable movie. I'm just saying the damage he did to it. That's the crazy part about it. Imagine how much better it would have been if her script was allowed to just flourish and shine through on its own without him tampering with it. And then if the changes they had to make on the day one of the filming, man, he is an asshole. Not hog maws and pig feet. Yep. Hey, Cynthia Johnson, how you doing? You cry because those are good tears for good men of goodwill, including your dad. Yeah. Judge Caprio was a good man. And my father was too. He was a great man. He took care of me. I was his only child. He did his, he didn't have to be told to be a good dad. He was just a good dad. And I bless God for that. That male leadership, that father figure in my life. I bless God for it. So yes, he was a great man. Hey to everyone, Phoenix Rising. My son was his bodyguard and probably still will be his bodyguard if he asks. Really? Tell your son, don't get too close. He gonna have a lot of people just ready and willing to whoop his ass on cue. He's messing up. He is messing up. Did he carry it on the airplane? That's a good question. I'm wondering, I'm just curious, how did he get that weapon? Like, how did he travel? He flew out to do the film. Did he pick up the gun after he landed? How did that go? She said it was a pretty sizable, like it was it wasn't some little handgun that you could hide on you. So it was a heavy, sizable piece. That's a good question. Did he carry it on the plane? Shout out to you, Blinding Lights. It showed him the way he wanted a sick pig. Yep. He it's so nasty. Can you imagine animal intestines in a Ziploc bag? That's so gross. How did he get that on the plane? This is crazy. The movie would have been amazing if it was a true version of his life or not about his life at all. Exactly, Katia. I mean, I don't see anything good about him. He just didn't like the reality of his life. It's like him looking at himself and shining a light on him and who he really is. And all of a sudden he just, I don't like this. This is who you are, you clown. You're an asshole. Many people don't like you. Go figure. You're just not figuring out that you're a bad person. That's what that movie showed him. He's a horrible person. And he's sitting here like, I don't like how you portrayed me. No, we don't like how you portray yourself. But this is who you are. It's so crazy. I've been trying to tell my son to leave him alone, but he got him blinded. Yeah, man. We're praying for your son. That brainwash effect is something else. Because at the end of the day, all he has to do just a little bit of research and reading, and they just believe any and everything that's told to them. That's how a lot of these cult leaders are able to thrive for so long. As long as they can keep people believing their bullshit, they continue to thrive. And that's the evil part of it, because they don't care who they're hurting along the way. They don't care about who they're damaging, their credibility, reputation, their platform, or anything. The lives they're destroying. All the women, as she said, has been calling her Maryanne. She's going to do a documentary. It should be Surviving Umar Johnson, because she says she got a lot of calls of women that have reached out to her telling her their story of their encounter with Umar Johnson. And she even went and shed tears because of the reality of the pain and the hurt he's caused some of these women that are struggling, that are working hard, single parents. You know, they want the best for their kids, and he takes advantage of that. That's what makes him so deplorable and disgusting. It's egregious, Umar Johnson, that you are a walking void on our planet, taking advantage of black women because something, little boys, something. You know damn well you're not trying to open up a damn school. You know you're not. What's going on, Jimmy Jam? How you doing? Conscious Lunchables. I'm a filmmaker. Nobody can come on my set and demand shit. He took advantage of his privilege. Exactly, Artis. He did. And she was, you could tell she's like, I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to, you know, I was trying to work with him. But I mean, he knew what he was doing. And he didn't care. It wasn't like when she said that she had to put him in check about the hotel thing. Okay, listen, I paid for this hotel for you to stay for 3 nights. You don't want to stay here? I'll get my money back, put you in another hotel, pay the same rate, and you pay the difference. He didn't even want to pay the difference. I would have made his ass pay the whole bill. I'm going to get my refund, and then you can go to the Marriott Marquis, and you pay all that money out your pocket. I'm not even going to pay a penny towards another hotel bill. Because sometimes it takes a minute to get that refund back. So she would have had to pay out more money before she got the refund from the other hotel. So no, you can stay at this hotel. I'm going to get my refund back. And then you can go buy your own hotel room at the Marriott and pay that out your pocket. Kick rocks. That's it. And guess what he did? He stayed his ass at the hotel she booked for him. What the heck? Man, this is so crazy. I'm sorry, I meant bad manners. After a while, corrupts. You become numb to it, and sometimes you become that which you hate. Pray for him. Yeah, nah, I pray for him. All right, for him to kick rocks barefoot. I'm praying that God hurry up and delivers him a butt whooping. For those that God loves, He chastises. Isn't that what the Bible say? Well, we all waiting on that chastisement. We are all waiting for that chastisement. Get him, Jesus. All right, let's get.
Boldly, he called himself. Yes, sir. Don't call me. Ain't nothing to talk about. Absolutely nothing. Okay. And then he made, before I get into the audio, he made a video. When do we know Dr. Umar to make a video privately for selective few? He made a video, and I took note, and I'm gonna read this to you guys. Brothers and sisters, as you know, Sister Maryanne has gone coon. She has gotten on the bandwagon. It is season lynching Dr. Umar Johnson.
What?
Her and I worked on a project.
You call her coon? What did I just hear? The dog is barking. He is not happy. The dog is not happy. He said coon? Don't put the caption on. This is something else.
Privately for selective few. He made a video, and I took note, and I'm going to read this to you guys. Brothers and sisters, as you know, Sister Maryanne has gone coon. She has gotten on the bandwagon. It is season lynching Dr. Umar Johnson. Her and I worked on a project. There was no understanding. That's what I write. There was no understanding. I've decided to move on. She took a scene from the project that I made a movie with her to tarnish my relationship, my reputation. I'm sorry. Stop the rhetoric. Stop the rhetoric.
Stop the cap.
Nobody tarnish your reputation. Tarnish my relationship.
Hold on.
Understand, coon. She
I can't get past this.
To make a video privately for selective few. He made a video, and I took note, and I'm going to read this to you guys. Brothers and sisters, as you know, Sister Maryanne has gone coon. She has gotten on the bandwagon. It is season lynching Dr. Umar Johnson.
Season lynching?
Her and I worked on a project.
What
there
is that?
was no
Season lynching? What the hell? Is that serious? Does he mean lynching season? Lynching? What's wrong with him? The idea that he's sitting here trying to say he's being you're comparing yourself to being lynched. Is this what this is the letter that, okay, she took notes from the video that he made, correct? He's saying that it's lynching season. The same thing that black people actually went through during Jim Crow. Is he serious? You can't make this shit up. You can't make this up. But yet, he uses that same ploy. He uses Jim Crow, civil rights, and segregation, and to try to sit here and to justify raising all this stupid money for a dumbass school he's never going to open. And yet he turns around and just, it's lynching season on me because of a movie he chose to do. He will never understand what people went through who actually lost someone to lynching. What the fuck is going on? That is so gross. He called her a coon. He's saying, he's calling her words and using concepts that black people actually went through here, that he also weaponizes to raise money, to try to be racist. It is so ridiculous. He sounds like a racist like a racist person. How is this Pan-Africanism again? Where he's saying this about another black woman? You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this up. So while he's racist towards every other race, especially white people, he is clearly racist. He's using and weaponizing those same racist experiences and racist themes to attack this black woman who wrote a movie that he chose to be in. He called her and wanted to be in this movie. She could have just got someone that looked like them that actually knew how to act. But he wanted to play himself. And now he's weaponizing those same racist rhetoric, terms, and themes and experiences to attack a black woman, a filmmaker, an independent filmmaker, for doing a movie that he effed up. Basically because it showed him who he really is. Like, most people know who he is just by watching a video of him. But goodness gracious. And he's racist as hell, people. He's racist. Umar Johnson is racist. Is this what Pan-Africanism is all about? She had thank you, Blinding Light. She had an actor to play him. He wanted to play himself. He says that about any black person that don't agree with him. It is so disgusting that he weaponizes that. He's a despicable scumbag. You calling her things he'd never want to hear said about himself. Exactly. Thank you, Kandia. He's saying things that he would never want to hear any person say about any black person going back 60 years ago. This is insane. And he has the audacity to be racist. And you got people trying to bail him out with a school. No, let his black ass find out what it's like to pay some property taxes. What are we doing? Why are we throwing him a bone? Why would anyone consider throwing him a bone? No, let his ass find out what it's like to be a grown adult, have some responsibility, and pay taxes. He's already living at home with his mama. and doesn't even barely take care of her. He's too busy touring and trying to mess around. Like, this is insane. Man, boy, you can't make this up. You cannot make this up. I'm not listening. I'm not Republican or Democrat either. I'm just A for American. And I believe in God as well, honey. I pray he gets the proper judge. I pray he gets proper judgment. She says this is a season of lynching. You know, Umar is over dramatic. Oh my God. He should be ashamed. The way he treated her. Yes, the way he treated Maryanne was disgusting. He's saying lynching season calls people coons. Oh my God. He calls black people coons. Y'all, you can't make this is so disgusting. That is not what. Oh my God, he is ridiculous. Who weaponizes the things that black people went through during segregation and Jim Crow? I mean, even back to slavery. I mean, you sit here talking about Pan-Africanism, and yet you call black people this because they have an opinion that doesn't match yours. I mean, this is how low his self-esteem. He has no self-esteem, no confidence, no nothing, no substance. He's just filled with ape shit and meat, cow meat, stuffed in his arteries, and that's it. No substance to himself. He needs some Dr. Squash soap. Yes, he does. Make sure you guys check the description of this video for Dr. Squash soap products, toiletries. Get your young men smelling clean and fresh, looking better than Umar. Make sure they get a shave. Buy some soap. Dr. Squash soap. Gets you clean and smells good. You'll love it. I do get a commission. I have to say that. So it does help towards the channel. Buy some soap. Dr. Squash. Shout out to him. I can't believe this. The Prince of Pan Crust Pizza. I don't even know. What is this? Like an inner racist. He doesn't like anybody. He doesn't like any race of people. He doesn't like people. I don't understand this. Can you imagine? Like, this is the stuff he's saying about a black woman, but they want to talk about my African princesses, my African queens. How you doing, my African queen, when they feeding his ass for free at a block party? They're African queens when they're giving him what he wants. But the moment they show they have some level of intelligence and they don't agree with him, oh, you're a coon. What the you call me? Man, that's an ass whooping waiting to happen. Oh my God. You can't make this up. Oh, God. Okay. Ooh, child. Yeah, I'm very raw and real here. What comes up comes out the end. I try to keep it polished a little bit, but no. No. He's gonna have many people wanting to whoop his ass. Can you imagine if Maryanne had like a grown adult son and he's hearing all of this stuff being said about his mother from this raggedy ass piece of alien that came from outer space? Prince of Pan Crust Pizza. There is no way he will whoop his ass.
Okay, and then he made, before I get into the audio, he made a video.
It just does something to me.
When do we know Dr. Umar to make a video privately for selective few? He made a video, and I took note, and I'm gonna read this to you guys.
Poor dog.
Brothers and sisters, as you know, Sister Maryanne has gone coon. She has gotten on the bandwagon. It is season lynching Dr. Umar Johnson. Her and I worked on a project. There was no understanding. That's what I write. There was no understanding. I've decided to move on. She took a scene from the project that I made a movie with her to tarnish my relationship, my reputation. I'm sorry. Stop the rhetoric. Stop the rhetoric.
Yeah, man.
Ain't
Goodness
nobody
gracious.
tarnish your reputation.
You can't make this
I'm
up.
sorry. I get tongue twist. I have Caribbean parent, and my first language was in English, but I do speak four
What's going
other
on?
language fluently. And when I say that, if I'm in that country where they speak that language, I can get you to the airport. I could get in the restaurant. I can order comfortably off the meal. So yes, I speak 4 language fluently. So
There you go.
If I get a tongue twist, please be patient with me. I'm sorry.
She speaks 4 languages, and Prince of Pancrust Pizza Umar Johnson barely mastered English. Africanization. That's not a fucking word, you idiot.
Sorry. Back to topic at hand. So nobody's lynching you. You have collected money under the pretext you're going to give us a school to educate a young boy, which has not come to fruition. So now you're trying to put that on me. Don't put that on me, sir. Do not put that on me.
Oh my God.
You have damaged your own relationship. It wasn't Maryanne who damaged your relationship. And then how many of you know Dr. Umar to make a video privately for select few? And then that video I made for you guys, I even emphasized. I said he was humble. I didn't say he was rude. I didn't say he was disrespectful.
Well, you know what? After this, he's an asshole. And I have no quarrels with saying that. I highly doubt that Umar could spell the word lynching. You know, that's why he uses a lot of 3 and 4 letter words, or else he's just making up words, you know, educationalism, institutionalization, Africanization. Yeah, he makes up shit. Irregardless. It's a double negative. You can't make this up.
I said he was humble when he asked me not to release Awaken. I told
He
him
can't even
no.
get out of his mama's house.
When there was time to release Awaken theatrically, you turned your back. Don't call me telling me you're going through a difficult time to hold off on releasing the movie. I told him no. I said a prayer for him because that's the type of person I am. You understand? And then,
well, we can all say a prayer. Lord, I ask you right now to please, whatever you do, make sure that whatever judgment comes down from above on top of Umar Johnson's head, that you do not forget to prick that belly to see what comes out of it. It's got to be choco milk. His belly is filled with choco milk. It's either that or pork rinds. I don't know. Flip a coin out. Just want God to just put a pin in his belly and see what comes out. Might be air. I'll be surprised. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, we get. It's such a clown. I can't take him seriously. He is calling black people coons. What? Yeah, thank you, Saints. Filled with chitterlings. You know, those animal intestines he keeps in that Ziploc bag, that frozen Ziploc bag, the quart size. It wasn't even a gallon size, people. It was a quart size frozen Ziploc bag filled with animal intestines. I don't even know. It sounds like witchcraft to me, but no thanks. You can't imagine the smell of that bag. It's so gross. It's so gross. He said, whose name is he putting the electric bills in? This man doesn't even have a rush card, let alone American Express. That's a good question. He doesn't want to pay property taxes. He's definitely not paying bills at his own house. You got to imagine all these contributions and donations, gifts, donations. It's all paying the mortgage. It's not paying for a school or anything because he can't even get someone to come in and put tiles in the ceilings or fix the floors. Donations. You can drop a beat with that. Boom. Donations. Boom. Donations. Shut the fuck up. Spell it. I want you to spell and define the word donation and contribution. He's calling black people coons. It's unbelievable. Whoo child. Yeah, Umar fungus is the worst kind of dusty, dirty, which is a nasty fungus. Right where the payroll department. What's going on, Lisa? You hear me rolling up his head. Doesn't look like he needs a bath. Doesn't look like he needs a bath and brush his teeth. Yeah. All that tartar and plaque is probably running away from his breath by now. It's something else when it's not spit that's flying out of his mouth. It's tartar and plaque off his teeth. Yesterday's meal. It's got to be that. See, I knew it was the chitterlings. You got chitterlings on me. Dude, what's in that Ziploc bag, in that dirty bag of yours? Maryanne told us all about it. You got dirty Ziploc bags. Dirty bags. With pig intestines inside of a Ziploc bag that belongs in the freezer. And it's not even the gallon size, so you being cheap. You can kiss my ass.
For him to tell them I took a scene out of the movie to tarnish his repetition. Okay, I can't say it. You guys are making me nervous.
Reputation.
No,
we get you there.
Stop. If you guys go back and look at the scene, and then this is so funny. I had this discussion with other filmmakers that reached out to me that are not from the greater Cleveland area. They're asking me why there is not consistency in the love scene. I'm gonna break it down to you guys. And when y'all go back and look, you're gonna go, oh my God, Maryanne. When you guys see the love scene, he's laying on top of her. He had the tank top shirt. That was in the script. Okay, he was so excited after we cut. So what movie? We filmed by frame. And
I heard the dialect, the ting tuck shook. I catch the dialect in that. Y'all caught that? I peeped that. This is unbelievable. Donations.
Then the editor put it all together and it's like a smooth run. So after the first frame was filmed, we're going to the second frame. He was so excited because he got on top of that little young girl. So excited. He talking about taking off his shirt. I slide with that. I allow him to take off the shirt. He wanted, I'm going to raise my voice and say, he wanted to remove his boxer short and to get under that sheet with that little princess with just his draw. Cut it out. Cut the rhetoric. Talk about I'm tarnishing your reputation. Ain't nobody tarnishing your reputation. Are you kidding me right now? He came to Ohio with
it's so gross. Ew. Tried to take off his underwear. Baby, don't do that, baby. Don't do that, baby. Don't do that, baby. Baby, don't do that. She should have had one of them on-site old-fashioned grandmamas in the room. Just, baby, don't do that, baby. Don't take your clothes off, baby. That's not gonna work. That's so inappropriate. You understand what you're doing, baby. You on top of this young lady here. That's so inappropriate. What you're doing is so damn nasty, boy. Boy, you're being nasty right now. It's so nasty what you're doing, boy. You know, I'm gonna pray for you, baby. Come on, let's come over here and have a prayer. And the hand waving and stuff, you know, they really disturbed about it. It's so gross to think of him. You trying to take your boxer shorts off so your little cucumber pee can come out of it. And then it lands on this young lady, and then what? Cooties! He got the cooties. I'm getting all of the venereal disease shots I can get today. I'm getting the tetanus. I'm getting checked for chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis. We getting checked for everything today. He took his shirt and he tried to take his underwear off. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure I don't have ringworm. I'm checking. Yeah, I'm going to the doctor. Maryanne, you got to schedule me an appointment to the doctor. We getting a tetanus booster. We getting tested for all the venereal diseases. And I want to get checked for ringworm. Because his nasty non-bathing ass has got to have at least one ringworm somewhere on his body. Somewhere on his body is a fungus waiting to happen. that's giving birth. Fungus is multiplying by 1,000 every minute that he walks this earth. That ringworm has got to be the size of my cell phone on the back of his ass. You take them underwear off, you're going to see the biggest ringworm that God has ever let happen to an alien that landed here from outer space. The blood. We're not doing this. Maryanne. Nope. What's that on him? What is that on him? What's that on him? What's that on him? Yeah, you better get off me, boy. I'm about to karate chop you in the throat. I'm going for the vocal cords. You go high and I go higher. Where's my house shoe at? Grandmama raised me, y'all. Give me my house shoe. Throwing some in his ass. I don't know what's that. Man, what's them bops? It's oozing. It's oozing. Lord, one of them just hissed at me. One of them bunks just hissed at me, Maryanne. We're not doing this. You got to get somebody else. This. The hell you got me doing? You want me to play in a film with this man? Alien? Whatever it is. Whatever this is, you want me to play in a movie with it. This H meat with hair and fur. He got something on his body that's winking at me. There's a foreign entity on his body that just winked at me with the right eye. Gave me a right eye wink. And come over here, girl. It's on his ass. Do you not see this? It's hissing. It's spewing out shit. Oh, God. Umar, you're gross. You're gross. Keep whatever it is, all these foreign agents you got growing on your body to your damn self. Child, you can't make this up. He got the cooties. I'm not doing this. I'm getting all the shots. Hi, y'all.
Two filthy little bag, and he had a gut
Filthy
bag.
little bastard.
Filthy. Can you imagine what his underwear looked like? Can you just imagine?
Don't do it to us. Don't do it to us.
So I put my foot down.
Y'all, even the dog is disturbed. The dog is barking like, can you please? I got to sleep tonight, lady. Bark. I said bark. Bark. Stop right there. Bark.
Oh my God.
The dog is so disturbed. Y'all, the dog is mad as hell at this conversation. The dog is highly disturbed. She probably can't even say the word Umar, and the dog is going to start barking. You know, dogs can sense evil, like babies. You know, they can sense evil. They just can't. We can all discern that too, but that dog is definitely. What's she saying? Umar. That motherfucker.
So I put my
That
foot
dog is
in your
disturbed, bro.
reputation. You're tarnishing your reputation. Are you kidding me right now? He came to Ohio with two filthy little bags, and he had a gut bag, filthy. Can you imagine what his underwear looked like? Can you just imagine?
Dog is mad.
So I put my foot down. Oh my God, don't taunt the dog, please. So I put my foot down.
He's trying to tell you to be
I'm sorry,
quiet.
guys. I have one of mine.
It's not your fault, girl. He hearing you talk about this nasty piece of shit named Umar, and all he heard was Umar. He's like on attack mode. That dog is ready for you. I'm ready for it. Whatever, Umar, we ready for him. We ready. I'm biting out of his ankles, and then I'm gonna throw up. Dog gonna need treatment.
I taunt the dog, get him all excited. I put my foot down and I told him, no, you're not taking your boxer short off. No.
Oh my God.
How many of you know he makes private video? He can't even come at me publicly with a video.
Yeah, hold on, let me go back into that dog.
His
That
boxer
boy.
short, and to get under that sheet, that was in the script. Okay, he was so excited after we cut. So what movie we filmed by frame, And then the editor put it all together and it's like a smooth run. So after the first frame was filmed, we're going to the second frame. He was so excited because he got on top of that little young girl. So excited. He talking about taking off his shirt. I slide with that. I allow him to take off the shirt. He wanted, I'm going to raise my voice and say, he wanted to remove his boxer short and to get under that sheet with that little princess with just his draw. Cut it out. Cut the rhetoric. Talk about I'm tarnishing your reputation. Ain't nobody tarnishing your reputation. Are you kidding me right now? He came to Ohio with 2 filthy little bags, and he had a gut bag, filthy. Can you imagine what his underwear looked like? Can you just imagine? So I put my foot down. Oh my God, don't taunt the dog, please. So I put my foot down. I'm sorry, guys. I have one of mine that taunt the dog. Get him all excited.
No, I think the dog got PTSD. Mama formidable. Yeah, you nailed it. That dog got PTSD. That dog probably did get a sniff and just yeah, you got to imagine dogs. They detect things with their senses, right? They smell everything, they hear, you know, they visual, but they is more like taste and smell and hear. So those senses are just on overload. Can you imagine this man coming around that dog? Let's all journey through the theater of my mind for a second. Umar walks close up on Maryanne. The dog comes out and he smells. And it just so happened to smell close to Umar's ass. And she's describing the possibility that this man's underwear might just have a shit stain in it. That dog is trying to tell her, I have smelt that shit stain. I know exactly what you're talking about. It is there. He has 3 of them. Each shit stain is a different food group. One is for chitterlings, the other shit stain was the collard greens, and the other shit stain was the candy yams. I will never forget it. That dog got PTSD. The dog trying to tell her, I know, yes, he did have shit stains in his underwear. I will confirm that. I smelled it.
I put my foot down and I told him, no, you're not taking your boxer short off. No.
That's so gross.
How many of you know he makes private video? He can't even come at me publicly with a video. And then on my content session for my subscriber, if you want to see it, like and subscribe. I'm going to put the letter from the attorney. Matter of fact, I'm posting it tonight with the picture of his attorney. This ain't no defaming nobody. You serve me.
Please make that public. Whatever you do, make that public. Boy, what's going on, Laurie? I hope the poor dog didn't meet him. Smoking free, what's going on? He got stains in his underwear. Oh, yeah. I can believe that. Yeah, he doesn't bathe. He doesn't shave. He doesn't bathe. He looks like he's hot and sweaty and emanating, you know, the smell of cow manure. I mean, it's just, can you imagine all those smells going on at the same time? And the poor dog has to be the one to take in all those smells at once. Imagine how hard it is for this dog now to have to smell somebody like that and still go to sleep at night and eat and drink water. That dog got PTSD. That dog is like, I know exactly what you're talking about. Krusty Kreme. I don't know, so she did try to go to her house and she shut it down. That dog is barking like he understands exactly what she's saying. In my personal opinion, I think that dog has smelt this man and just, he's still trying to deal with it every night. He probably has to go to like a therapist or something. The dog needs some help. He's crying out. He's crying out to the heavens. Will someone help me? I can't get rid of this smell. That dog is trying to get her attention.
try to sue me. I went and I lawyered up. You have to pay a retainer.
That's crazy.
A retainer fee to get attorneys. And then you guys vanished.
Hold on, let's
oh
go
my
back.
God, don't taunt the dog, please. So I put my foot down. I'm sorry, guys. I have one of mine that taunt the dog. Get him all excited. I put my foot down and I told him, no, you're not taking your boxer short off. No.
Oh my God.
How many of you know he makes private video? He can't even come at me publicly with a video. And then on my content session for my subscriber, if you want to see it, like and subscribe. I'm going to put the letter from the attorney. Matter of fact, I'm posting it tonight with the picture of his attorney. This ain't no defaming nobody. You serve me. Try to sue me. I went and I lawyered up. You have to pay a retainer. A retainer fee to get attorneys. And then you guys vanish like Jeannie when we say, meet me in court.
Wow.
If I was gullible and naive and went with a scare tactic, I would have run to the bank and wrote a check.
That's
like
what
I
he
told
wanted.
you guys, he met his match. He literally met his match. 411, Haitian American, you met your match. That's that Dissaline blood in me.
Get it, girl.
Don't call me, Umar. Don't text me. Stay out of my face. I have nothing to say or deal with you. You are toxic, sir. And any of you who are watching this, who are in the mental health field, reach out to him. Something is going on with him.
No. He's just a narcissist. He's a narcissist. He's mad because the dog is really telling who he is. But the movie, it was a reflection in the mirror. It was him looking at himself and seeing that he can't really, there's no way to polish this up. There's no bullying or taunting that you can do or rewriting of any script that can be done to mask the fact that you are a narcissistic, psychopathic, psychological liar that's sitting out here scamming and being a con artist, taking people money, selling them a pipe dream. After 15 years of talking about opening a school, he's never going to do it. Even if we just went on the last 6.5 years, he's not going to open that school. Why is the accounts frozen again? You lying piece of sucker. Why are the accounts frozen? No one is asking that question, Charlemagne. Clearly, he's doing what he said he was going to do. Well, why aren't you helping to get the floors put down then? Yeah, I laugh at people like that. You want to sit here and offer to pay off the taxes? But you're not asking why are the accounts frozen? I want to see the bank statements. What the hell are we doing? The worst part is he has people that are still sitting here trying to bail him out. He's a grown-ass man. Umar Johnson is a grown-ass man, baby child, throwing an epic tantrum of epic proportions. He can procreate without a problem. He don't need Charlemagne or the other one's help to procreate. But he can't pay his property taxes. He still has not said what's going on with his bank account or the FDMG account. Get the fuck out of here. No, you created that bill. You're paying it. And the 1.67 million he's raised just within the last 5 years. Where's the money at, Umar? You walking sack of shit. Where's that money? How was the money spent? And why couldn't the $38,000 property taxes be taken care of if you raise 1.67 million? See, this math is not mathing because you don't understand math. I get it. You're an alien from outer space. You don't understand our, language, words, letters, colors, shapes, numbers, math. And I'm talking about simple arithmetic. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. He doesn't get any of that. But to get on social media and talk about accounts being frozen, but then didn't say why and they're somehow still not thought out? Why in the world are other grown adults trying to bail his ass out? That's the frustration of that. I'll offer to buy this. No, why? He's grown. Let him figure it out. I hope it's because of the FBI or the IRS, you know, the alphabet boys that's about to bring the hammer down on his head. That's what I hope it is. Yeah, he jacked up her script and then he tried to sue her. And she still had to be resilient through this. She said flat out, I still have a day job. I still have a 9 to 5. I have a regular job. This woman is working to take care of her kids, the dog, her home, trying to be an independent filmmaker, probably spent her own personal money. And he's sitting here being a piece of shit and called her a coon, talking about lynching season. The dog is traumatized and has PTSD. You can't make this up. And you got people trying to still make excuses for his grown ass. He's a grown man. Man, baby. The Breakfast Club needs to be held accountable for scammer Umar Fungus. Yes. Anyone that sits here and ace in this nonsense, in this behavior, in this buffoonery that is the walking ape meat covered in fur, Umar Johnson, should be held just as accountable as him. He's not learning anything. All he's doing is just getting online and then begging for more money. There's no consequences for his actions, Charlemagne. There's no consequences for that. When you go out, Mark Lamont, and you still try to make excuses for him. What consequences is he suffering here? But you wouldn't do it for some regular guy on the street. If I were to email Charlemagne right now and say, hey, I need $5,000 just, you know, for bills and shit. He'd be like, who is Lady Luck Club? What is that? I'm not paying this person. Why are you doing this for Umar? Why are you making up excuses for him? He produced nothing. At least I researched content. He's done nothing. He hasn't delivered on anything. He won't even show a vendor invoice for the floors or the electricity or the HVAC. Not one invoice. Where are the invoices at? Has anybody seen invoices? I haven't, because I've been looking. He won't even explain why the accounts were allegedly frozen, which what grown adult would get on social media and say, my accounts are frozen, but I don't know why. We'll just have to wait and see what happens, you know. They couldn't even locate the account. What do you mean? What do you mean? They can locate an account that's frozen. That's not how banks work. It's so stupid. But these same people never asked him, why are the accounts frozen? If you're gonna come on the Breakfast Club, you're gonna have to answer those questions. Otherwise, you can kick rocks. How is that so difficult for Charlemagne? Another grown man can't hold another grown man accountable. It must be a joke. Oh my God. The cowardice of it all. That's a federal account he has. He is her proxy. That's why it's frozen. No invoices, no escrow account either. Exactly. I have not seen one invoice from any vendor dealing with this school. Not a one. From the Saint in the Center guy, the YouTuber, the content creator, Marquette. You offering to pay $38,000 towards anything, but yet you didn't look up whether or not the actual taxes were paid off on the city of Wilmington's website under the parcel number. You didn't look that up? Are you serious? Like, I went into his live stream chat and said, Marquette, his channel name is the Saint and Center, or the Saint in the Center, or whatever. Saint and Center. The Saint and Center. I said, have you looked up the actual property taxes on the city of Wilmington's website? You're trying to write off a check, and for what? One of the parcels has a credit. Last time I checked, of $12,000. What are you paying off? He had thousands of people in his live stream. Great for him. No research done in that. None. I was sitting here like, this guy can't be serious. And you're going to pay the $38,000 and then what? Because he still can't open the school. You know the legal hurdles he has to get through to open it. How is he going to financially sustain the damn school? No financial plan or anything. What the hell are we talking about? I was literally in this guy's chat just firing off questions like, please explain to me what the hell. I mean, what are you paying off again? Have you seen the tax balance? Because it's zero. I looked it up on the city's website. It shows zero. It is insane. And he was going on with this for days. It's like, dude, stop, bro. You're not helping at all. Think of all the people that this man has hurt. Stop enabling the bullshit. Don't enable a wannabe cult leader that doesn't take baths and probably has shit stains in his underwear to continue to be a con artist and grip people. Don't enable it by saying I'm gonna just write a check and pay it off. What do you mean? No, he needs to pay his own bills. He needs to explain why these accounts are allegedly frozen. He needs to show vendor invoices. He needs to have some fiscal responsibility, or else he will never have that. But you get hardworking content creators out here that are, I still have a regular job. I have kids. I have a household. I have bills. But if I take $25, I have a $25 goal every live stream. $25 goal every live stream. We've gotten Cash App here for $3, $2, $5 of the 25 we've hit so far. All of a sudden, I'm a grifter with a $25 goal. This man has garnered 1.67 million and won't even show a vendor invoice. What the f- are we doing as humanity? Well, we're allowing a Martian from outer space to crash land on our planet, filled with pork belly rinds, carrying bees, guns, and animal intestines. It's got dogs barking with PTSD. He's trying to sue someone that did a movie about him that he wanted to play himself in, that he completely came in and disrespected and tried to dominate the script. And he gets to sit here and still grift after 6.5 years of not opening a damn school. But I have to pull up court documents and paste it. I mean, because I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I really do. I enjoy the research and the reporting. But this is, I mean, let's be honest. This is YouTube. You got to have some clear, good content. People watch. You make content for people to watch. He doesn't even do that. If nothing else, he's a con artist and entertainer. That's it. That's all he is. We're all questioning now that we've gotten a dissertation from PCOM, questioning that damn degree. I personally feel like he's scammed and conned PCOM out of a doctorate of psychology degree. That's how I feel about it. If you read the dissertation, you'll be like, wow, this is the biggest grift ever, educationally speaking. But yet you get people coming to his rescue and defending him and still giving him fucking money. And for what? For him to still do this and call a black woman a coon. They don't care about that, though. Charlamagne does not care about that. Breakfast Club doesn't care that Umar Johnson called this woman a coon. Did he get donkey of the day for doing this? No, he didn't. What a joke. All right, let's get back to it, y'all.
Like a train wreck. He's like deteriorating right in front of our eyes. And one thing I have to say, I saw some of the one that responded. They're like,
I'm starting to think that too,
no one kind
Rivka.
of like backed me. The response was like, well, that's sad. She's airing out family laundry.
What?
You know, I'm airing out family laundry. She's part of the community. She getting on YouTube and tearing down.
So she's not supposed to have a difference of opinion or be able to correct someone when they're dead ass wrong? Get the out of here. And I heard that too, Rivka, about Saint and Sinner being, you know, another grifter. I haven't. I saw that live and a couple other videos he's done, but I haven't really done a whole lot of research on him. But I have seen a lot of comments, people saying the same thing, that he's kind of like a scammer. You know, he just, hey, I can help you grow and become more intellectually developed. Buy my book, like sort of thing, like a snake oil salesman. Man, these coats are something else. My understanding, he is the same as Umar Nisa. You come up to, what honest man hooks up with a scammer allegedly? Yeah, I mean, what honest man would even want to bail this grown man out of a situation like this where he can't even prove what the hell he's done with $1.67 million in the last 6.5 years? And you're talking about just pray for him. What are we doing? Yeah, pray for the evil asses, but then the good people out here that are just struggling and just need a hand, and they're doing content, they're doing research, and they're putting some real work into it. They're actually teaching something people can learn from. Those are the grifters. But the con artists, the cult leaders, the liars, they get all the passes. Just pray for them. They say whatever. They don't care if they're lying or not. They just want people to believe it. They don't care if they're being defamatory or not. They just want people to believe it. Just pray for them. Get the fuck out of here. When do we do this? It's hypocritical. Those are the ones we're giving pass to. We're not holding them accountable or responsible for what they're saying and doing. Umar Johnson tried to sue her. Oh my God. Rilka said, girl, I did my research. It's all there on Saint and Sinners. He's evil. Ooh. After we play, I have to finish packing and go. All right, Foxy, have a good evening. Thank you so much. He shares the name of one of our great mods here on this channel. Yes, he does. He shares the name. Let's keep it a buck. It's been 20 years. It's been well over 4 million books plus spending and everything else. Exactly. Be safe, Foxy. Have a good time and enjoy your birthday. I know there's a lot going on in DC. And we're praying for your safety, honey. Good night, sweetie. Get you some sleep. Now, this is something else. So I have to look into Rick. I have to look into him then. Because, I mean, for him to be so willing to just pay out $30,000 in a check like that, you could pay a couple people's rent that are actually struggling, having a hard time. What the hell are you doing? Let that man pay off his property taxes. Let him figure it out. He got himself into this mess. He had to be chased out of Pennsylvania, basically, with a cease and desist order. Why would you think that he's doing something legitimate in another state with the same grift if he had to be hit with a cease and desist order? A government agency had to step in and say, you're not collecting any more dollars and donations and contributions on this fake ass grift you're doing about this school. Kick rocks. He goes to Delaware, does this for 6.5 years, and you're talking about writing him a $38,000 check just like that because reasons. Because reasons. It's so stupid. But never mind all the people he hurt. Good child. We love our saints in here. She said, but I'm an angel. No, we was talking about the content creator, the Saint and Sinner. Yeah, I know it's close, but no. Shout out to my mods. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Foxy. All right, let's get back to it, y'all.
I'm a leader. No. I have to air it out, brothers and sisters, so no one else is fall victim.
Exactly.
And then what breaks my heart, and a lot of you, stop it. This ain't airing our family. Those who are non-conscious, they're still family. They're still family. What breaks my heart, we have too many of you in the community that are a leader, and then scandalous and falling at the wayside. Stop.
Exactly.
We need transparency. Because one thing I noticed in a lot of my comments, they're like,
yes,
for someone who didn't give a lot of transparency, how you dishing out cash to him? And then that's one thing in the comment unconscious community. When we embrace one that is kind of like in a leadership role, we don't ask for a lot of accountability.
Woo,
and where outside the community, I make sure I get accountability, but I'm not going to make excuse. Yes, okay. I contributed I'm not the only one. A lot of us got.
That's the thing. Don't feel bad if you contributed. I mean, even if you contribute time and your energy and efforts into some of these con artists and cult leaders, whether they're in Harvey or, you know, Dalton or Umar Johnson, don't feel bad about it. The point is, once you realize who they really are and you step away from that and you can say, I supported this person. I supported their idea. I even supported them financially. And now I understand this individual is an effed up person. They're a narcissistic, pathological, lying ass piece of shit. And they're a grifter and a scammer and a thief. We should not be supporting that. We don't owe him anything. None of them. We don't owe them anything. They have this grandiose mentality and demeanor about themselves, right? They think that the world is theirs for the taking. They don't have to work for anything. No one owes them that. And yet and still, they get upset when you stop supporting them like you owe them that. I don't owe you shit. And it's okay to say, I once upon a time supported this person. Now I regret ever meeting them and want to continue on in my life as if they don't exist because I was doing just fine before I met them. I mean, they have no significance in my life. When you really think about, like, what has this person really done to add value to my life? And can I, if I never met them, would I be any higher or lower or anything? Would it really have an effect on me? If the answer is no, you can live your life without this person existing in it. Just, you know what, bro? Just treat me like you never met me. Kick rocks. Go to hell. That's it. It's easier to cut ties when you realize this person added nothing to my life. If nothing else, they're trying to be a leech and drain from me. But it's certainly not being of any value. No, I don't owe this person anything. They're a horrible person. They're a narcissist. They're a cult leader. They lie incessantly. They don't care. They don't care that they hurt people, dox people, break laws, illegal evictions. They don't care about any of that. Well, why should I care that this person exists? They mean absolutely nothing. I'm going to sleep peacefully tonight. Once that person come out of that, you allow them to come out of that. You don't force them to keep accepting this individual. I don't have to deal with this individual. I don't have to deal with this cult leader. No one has to deal with Umar. No one. Not even his own kids want to deal with him. One of his children don't want to deal with him at all. So the things that, you know, once you look at the pros and cons of this person being in my life, if there are no pros on here and it's mostly cons, and the cons are not just affecting me. I'm talking about this person hurting hundreds to thousands of people on a large scale. I don't owe this person any allegiance. This is not a cult. I'm not a cult member. When those people come out of that, don't make them feel bad and feel guilty for supporting that individual. It could have been a myriad of things that brought someone into their support, into their inner circle. It could have just been the charisma. They're a charismatic individual. They have the gift of gab. Some people can catch it right away. Some people, it might take a couple weeks. It might take a couple months. But the point is to understand and learn what you're dealing with. And once you've arrived, don't make that person feel guilty for having contributed and supported them. Now they see and understand the truth, and they're like, fuck that idiot. Let them have it. Don't sit here and say, oh, you talking bad about family. This is not my family. This piece of shit is not my family. They're not anything to me. They're not a friend. They're not an associate. They're not family. When I think about it, I could literally have lived my life and not known them, and it wouldn't have mattered. It would not have made a difference. What they've done is giving me a headache. This co-leader is giving me a headache, but I don't really have to. They have no benefit of value to me at this point. And to see what they're doing and how many people they're hurting, how they're negatively affecting people on a broader scale. breaking laws. They have no regard for the rule of law. Umar is the same way. No regard for the rule of law. You're sitting here trying to weaponize a lawsuit against someone because they have an opinion of you. What the is wrong with you? But he chose to be in that movie. Just like other cult leaders. I don't like what you're saying about me. I'm kicking you out the group. And then they go and defame you and attack you out of nowhere. I don't have to say your fucking name for people to know who I'm talking about because you're that much of a soulless miscreant from hell. I mean, I don't even have to say your name. But yet and still, I don't have to talk about you. And the fact that they realize you don't need them because they have no confidence and self-esteem, that's what really kills them. Don't let them find out you financially supported someone they don't like. Oh boy. That really gets it. Boy, you send a super to one of their alleged foes, they hate you forever. I don't give a fuck. You have no value to my life. In my mind, you could cease to exist and I would sleep peacefully, wouldn't stop anything. The world will continue to revolve around the sun. Sometimes especially when people are just so horrible and evil, you don't have to wish bad on them, but I don't have to continue to live as if you exist either. You make no difference to me. But just leave me alone. Pretend like we never met. If you can get to that point with these cult leaders and these horrible people like Umar and these other cult leaders running around here in the state of Illinois, and you can say, you know what, just pretend like we never met. You'll sleep easier. Just pretend like we never met. Don't let me live rent-free in your head. It's laughable. And you realize, like, okay, I actually, oh boy, you talking about a piece. Weight lifted off my shoulder. Now I don't have to worry about all these weirdos and cult members coming in talking about dumb shit, being hypocritical, weaponizing the Bible. But they scared to say it to the cult leader. Same thing you want to say to me, you can't say this to the cult leader. That's funny to me. I don't take kind to hypocrisy like that. It's pathetic. No, you say all this, take that energy over to that cult leader. See how well that goes. But don't come for me with that. That's what Maryanne is. You know what? He's not my family. He's an asshole that I allowed to be in a movie and he butchered her script. And now the cult members are sitting here coming in and attacking her because she said something that they didn't like. Who gives a shit? They don't have to pay her bills. They don't have to take care of her children. They don't have to make sure the dog gets therapy because he smelled something and now he can't unsmell it. He can't get rid of that smell no matter how hard you try. And you realize Umar's a clown. He's not a leader. He's not a real man. He's not a good father. He's just a clown. If anything, he's a cult leader, but he's not a good person. He's a con artist. He's a snake oil salesman that's calling a black woman a coon. The fuck are we doing? And they want to consider him family. Cult members want her to still embrace him somehow. She doesn't owe him anything. And only God is the one that can give you grace. I don't owe you that. I'm the type of person, when I cut someone off, I'm done with them. You can walk off the earth. I don't care. Just leave me alone. Go away. Like, just pretend like we never met. What you're doing is hurting people. Breaking laws, you all over the place. No. Pretend like we never met. You're an embarrassment to humanity right now. They don't care. Misery loves company. They want you to be as miserable and as low life and to have no self-confidence or self-esteem as they don't. They're missing all the elements of being just a decent human being. And they want you to join their miserable party. It's crazy. She doesn't owe Umar anything. He tried to sue her after calling her a coon. You can't make this up.
Suckered by him. And he talking about like, Mom, I'm tarnishing. Nobody tarnishing nothing. You tarnish your own reputation. Stop playing. Stop the rhetoric. Well, anyway, enough of that. I want to say thank you to all of you who supported Gullah Moses. Thank you, all of you who already looked at Caleb and Toy Emotion. Before I drop Rachel's identity, I want to bring all 3 of those content to 500 views. Just 500. I'm not even asking for a lot. So I'm asking you, please, let's support not only me, but those who are part of those projects. Beautiful project. Because I'm happy you all have seen Awaken, but I think Awaken kind of casts a shadow on the rest of the work that are on the page. So please take time out.
And it's so unfortunate.
And, give it a chance. All right. So I know this is what y'all waiting for. My daughter's probably having a seizure up there because I got her phone. Because I can't do a video and play the
You'll be
audio.
all
So
right.
I'm gonna
Tell
play
the
it
girl
for
to
you
wait.
guys, and then I'm going to chime in. Here we go. Hold on.
You just sent me the voicemail, woman?
I'm going to play it again. Hold on.
You just sent me the voicemail, woman?
Yes, Dr. Umar, I sent you the voicemail. I am not your friend, sir.
Oh.
And then I'm going to chime in. Here we go. Cast a shadow
Hold on.
on the rest of the work that are on the page. So please take time out and, give it a chance. All right. So I know this is what y'all waiting for. My daughter's probably having a seizure up there because I got her phone. Because I can't do a video and play the audio.
I had
So
to
I'm
turn
gonna
up
play
the
it for you
volume.
guys, and then I'm going to chime in. Here we go. Hold on.
You just sent me the voicemail, woman?
I'm going to play it again. Hold on.
You just sent me the voicemail, woman?
Yes, Dr. Umar, I sent you the voicemail.
My
I am not
God.
your friend, sir. Our relationship was strictly business. Strictly business. And I want you guys who are looking at this video, I have never met one-on-one with him. Every time that I interact with him,
Oh my God.
during the long, prolonged time of year, I'm talking about prolonged time, I was never alone with him. The only thing is I spoke to him alone on phone. We exchange when we deal in business, strictly business. Don't call here talking about you send me the voicemail, woman.
What
Yes,
the
you go in the
hell?
voicemail. I'm not your friend. I am not your friend. Don't call my phone. You should be embarrassed to call my phone.
Oh.
You should be embarrassed. And the reason I'm playing that is because of that little video he made. 22 of them sent me that video. That little video you made. Now explain to them why you're on my phone. I'm such a coon.
Wow.
I'm jumping on the bandwagon. Why are you on my phone? Do not call me. Okay, enough of that. I gave you guys the nitty gritty. Please, everybody, Gullah.
You can't make this up no matter how hard you try. You can't make this shit up. You just sent me the voicemail, woman. You called her a coon, talked about lynching season, and you mad because she didn't answer your phone call? You walking ape meat filled with fur, oozing hog maw and pig feet. Get the out of here. See, this is the ego that people feed when they sit here and worship and praise the ground he walks on as if he's God. This is why you have to correct people when they're wrong. This is why people like him should never be surrounded by yes men and other cult leaders that are narcissists. This is why. He's calling her like she owes him the phone call. Are you kidding me? The nerve of him, the nerve of him, the nerve of him, the nerve on this piece of shit. He makes me sick. He is the lowest individual. The nerve. Disgusting. You can't make this up. Umar, you called her after calling her a coon. You turn around and try to call her phone and get mad because she sent you the voicemail. But you talk about Pan-Africanism. What the hell? So you understand what black people went through, being called coons, knowing it's a slur, and the lynching and all these things. And you turn around and say this to a black woman that did a movie you volunteered to play yourself in. And you butchered her script with your narcissism and your pathological schizophrenic non-acting ass. Trying to be controlling and dominating. And then get mad because the world sees that you really are a piece of shit. It's just, that's still clear and evident in the movie. That's one thing I took out of this. Umar is a narcissistic, pathological, lying piece of ape shit. Monkey meat covered with fur from outer space. He is not of this planet. You can't make this up. I'm just like, wow, you calling her a racial slur that, oh my God. And he's so racist himself. You know, all this projection, Umar, you're doing, you're projecting your racist and your hatred that you have for yourself on everyone else. But you target black women because you sit here talk about, I don't deal with snow bunnies. So, okay, so all of this pain and misery you're causing it to black women. But then you want to turn around and say African queens and princesses. No, you're taking advantage of your own. That's not what Pan-Africanism is about. He's a coward. He's a punk. He's such a punk. What's going on, Mojo? His blood type is Crisco. Yep. All them clogged arteries. Yeah, I'm telling y'all. He's got a belly filled with Swiss rolls. I mean, it's just, I have no respect for him. I just have no respect for these wannabe cult leaders that walk around here just taking advantage of people and taking advantage of their own black communities. And then they want to talk about, I hate black folks. I can't stand black people. Y'all don't want to give money. You're going to communities where people are living check to check. And you're expecting them to enrich you, to give you all this wealth. The audacity. Go to hell. I just, man, you can't make this up. I told y'all what comes up comes out here in the Lady Luck Club. I'm beyond all that. I am. Because I'm irritated with the hypocrisy of, you know, you should say this and that. But then when someone says that about me, well, you just got to pray for them. I wish I would work this out. Shut the fuck up. That miss me with all that nonsense. It's so crazy. He said, a woman like I am yelling, like I'm calling you that with disrespect. Like, you woman, like she doesn't have a name. Her name is Maryanne Laurent. Unbelievable. After all that she did, he didn't even show up for the premiere. She bought him a 2-piece luggage set because his dirty, stinking, nasty ass bags. She just couldn't deal with it. You know, she's like, I'm a problem solver. I'm not going to complain about your dirty, nasty ass stinking bags that's got a weapon in it, some wooden beads or something, and some animal intestines in it. I'm just going to buy you a new luggage set. You know, she tried to help. His ass, I'm going to open a school. I need money for 6.5 years after fleeing the state of Pennsylvania because they said, get the hell on. With a cease and desist order that he tried to downgrade to a letter. No, idiot. It's an order. It can be an enforceable action. Violate that shit if you want to. Yeah, one time, did he violate it? Did he violate it? Because he knows that he would have been held in contempt and he would have went to jail. They would have locked his ass up. And you are no man, Umar. You don't seem like you're fit for jail. You know, all those other big men in there that can whoop your ass. Oh, no, you wouldn't make it in there. You would not survive in jail. Not even a night. See, those cult leaders, those cowards, they don't They don't like going to jail. They don't like facing other men. When it comes to men, he's like a bitch. Just like the other cult leader. When it comes to them facing and squaring off with other men, no, they turn to the bitch. Bitch mode. Full punk mode. Full ass punks. They still living at home with their mamas. Sound familiar? Don't have no real job. Grifting and con artists and all this stuff on social media. Lie like hell just to keep the grift going. No real education or anything to stand on. Umar doesn't have a trade at all. He has to get the gab. They have to get the gab. They have this cult-like personality. And then they prey on women, especially vulnerable women or older women, like the elderly. You know, people they consider like mothers and grandmothers to them. They go into these communities where people are struggling and they just wreak it out until it's nothing left. And these people think that they deserve respect. Laughable. No, what you deserve is for everyone to literally forget that you exist. Just if half the planet woke up tomorrow and was able to have you eradicated from their memory, it would not make a difference to their life. And they know it. They know they add no value to anyone. That's why they force it on people. That's why they're so disrespectful and disgusting and deplorable and degrading. He really does hate women. Someone must have told him aggressive was cute. Yeah. What? I mean, did he not have a good relationship with his mother? She's bedridden. He'd rather go out and travel, run around here trying to collect contributions and donations and gifts, be in a movie he didn't have to be in. But yet, do you really see him with his mother? Are there photos and you know outings with him and his mother, and they just look genuinely happy? He does. He secretly hates women. He really does. Because when it comes to men, my brother. What man you really see him going at it with like that? Other than Lennon. And Lennon Honor. And Lennon Honor is like, fuck you. I'm going to keep talking. Keep putting the truth out there. Whatever. Like he only dislikes Lennon Honor because Lennon Honor tells the truth and brings facts and evidence and receipts and documentation to back up what he's saying. But when it's a woman say something, one thing out of the way, he goes hard in on this. But the men doesn't get the equal airtime that the women get. Unless it's somebody like Lennon Honor that can really put their foot on his neck. Thank you, Lennon Honor. Shout out to you, Lennon Honor. Oh, man. He got nervous mental health issues. He got something. Or he's just an evil piece of crap. You know, it can be that too. Remember how quick he reminded how poor the neighborhood was poor when his default notice was hung. He's the worst kind. Exactly. Why are you asking the people in that community to fund this school when you know that they don't have a lot of wealth being generated? And they're certainly not going to have it when you're not paying property taxes, Umar. You know, property taxes go into the community to fix up the community. These dumb cult leaders, they go in and they wreck the communities dry and they add nothing to it financially. They don't pay property taxes. They don't even want to register a 501c3. Kiss my ass. You can't make this up. At least Umar registered the school as that, but only for the tax breaks. And the IRS is probably like picking up on that and they're just tired of it. They're like, nope, we sense you're trying to just get away with not paying taxes because he didn't pay taxes. When the bill came due for him to pay the property taxes, he didn't pay it. So he's not even trying to be a viable member of society here. You're just on our planet using our resources. Hating black women, calling them coons, and all because, you know, words hurt you. Oh, no. Just the worst kind of brat. Nervous mental health, cocaine abuse. Prince of PCP. Prince of PCP. Yeah, I sense that in him. Yeah, he's on something. The way a man treats his mother speaks volumes. He has his mom living in filth and doesn't allow her basic human contact. See, that is abuse. Has anyone reported that? That's elder abuse. She's living in filth with no human contact. That's elder abuse. Is she demented? Does she have like dementia or Parkinson's or something like that? Does she even have a phone? Can she like call someone if she needed to just on her own? Who cares for her when he's not there? Not even worried if someone gets his daughter for a ransom. Imagine if they really thought he had money. Oh my God. His mom calls him devil. I'm sure she does. Mothers know their children. She know what she birthed. He hates himself, woman, and kids. Probably a repressed homosexual. That's my opinion. Mojo, you hit the nail on the hammer. Yeah, some of these cult leaders walk around and they're just deep down inside, you know, just full blown homosexual, which is they can be homosexual, but just stop lying about it. Don't add the bi in front of it. No, you all the way there. He probably is down in closeted. He will be in jail messing with his mother's SSI check. That is U.S. Treasury, sir. Exactly. And the government doesn't like it when you steal money from them because you don't want to pay taxes. That's not how it works. They don't like that. They don't like that. Someone needs to do a welfare check on his mother. He is her proxy and bedridden, and he takes off. Exactly. And how you go out and go to Florida, New York, and travel all these places, Sweden, international travel. And who's watching her again? And it's just like, what the hell? She can't have basic human contact living in filth. Yeah, we're gonna check out the interview that one of the exes did as well on Night and Day Media Talk. They gave me permission to use their video a couple weeks ago, and I haven't been able to get to that. We're gonna get to that because it's good to get some of this, insight from those who have literally been around him, like his exes and baby mothers that had to lay in a bed with him for some reason. Procreated, gave him a baby while he treats them like shit. Like, this is how he treats black women while still talking about black queens and princesses. No, you're just disgusting. I love Berlin and honestly such a good YouTube commentary on research. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well done. And he got that rid of munitions. Yeah, got photos of that. Oh man, that was on point. I think I'm gonna go over the lawsuit. He tried to file against Lynch and Honor. I think I'm gonna go over that because I like reading over, lawsuits and court documents and stuff. So I think I'm gonna read over that. We're definitely going to do a video on the indictment of the mayor in New Orleans. Boy, she had it coming. That mayor had it coming. Oh Lord have mercy. People he barely knows, and he says it afterwards. How stupid! Oh man, he's using his mama too. He probably is, y'all. This is eye-opening, eye-awakening. The more I'm, doing reporting on Umar, the research, I have to go back to the websites with the city to see if that credit has been paid out yet, because it was a $12,000 credit on one of the properties. Yeah, I'm trying, because he doesn't have any financials. I'm trying to see if he's gonna get that kickback. Financially, that's what it's called, Umar. A kickback. When someone pays a whole bunch of money that is beyond the bill itself so that you can get a refund check. Kickback. You're getting something financially out of it. You're gaining something financial out of that. It's crazy. He has to be getting a kickback from that. And that's just my opinion. It's my opinion. It's how I feel. I like him too, but we got to support our other creators so we don't obsess. Yeah, there's so many other great content creators that are covering him. Danny's World, shout out to them. Shout out to Jay Witt. I just started doing heavy reporting and researching on Umar. I'm still learning, you all. I'm still learning. But we got some court docs to go over. when Lennon posted up the photos for that writ of monition. Oh yes. I went on the court's website. I did all of that. The dissertation Jay Witt and I posted it up on the channel. You guys can check that out. But he emailed the librarian. I emailed the advisors. The librarian responded. It was just a matter of who responded first. But we both emailed the school. And I did a video. I showed the email that I had sent on a Sunday to PCOM to get a copy of that dissertation or ask them to upload it. And Jay Witt podcast, shout out to him, my brother in Christ. He emailed the librarian of PCOM, and they emailed him back and sent a copy of it. So yeah, we got that dissertation, and it's garbage. But those are the things that we can research and look up and get information on ourselves. What we can't find online, I'll email a school. I'll email get a FOIA request, and I'll get some information. I'll pull up some court documents. If I got to go to Pacer, I'll get it. That's how I am, because people need to know the truth. Whether people accept it or not, it is what it is. But I'm going to put it out there. I sure am. That's the hybrid stuff for you. Freaks. Oh, man. He got the he's got something. Thank you all for tuning in, man. That's all I got for this evening. I gotta still get up. I have a regular 9 to 5, so gotta work in the morning. But thank you all so much for tuning in and rocking with me. Hit that like button or kick rocks. I'm gonna sit here and expose these con artists and scammers and wannabe cult leaders all day, every day. Because they're hurting people, and they don't deserve to get recognition like that when they're hurting people without, with impunity, without any consequence, without anything. They don't care. So good night to all of you. Tune in for tomorrow, you guys. I'm going to have some pre-recorded videos done this weekend. We're going to go over a couple lawsuits and get some lives in. And tomorrow night, I will be doing a members only live. Shout out to Random News. He's got a 4-hour video for us to laugh and giggle and enjoy. All right. You guys hit the like button on the way out. Thank you all so much. And until the next one, Lady Luck Club out. Deuces.